As every January, we are in Brema for the iconic Six Days. The 6 Days of Bremen is one of those events that has been part of the European track cycling calendar for decades. The 2026 edition was the 59th, with the 60th edition already announced for January 2027. And for 4 days, the ÖVB-Arena becomes a completely different place. There is racing, obviously, but there is also live music, entertainment, food, drinks, and thousands of people coming together for the same event. You can be watching a race one moment and a concert the next. The program is much bigger than the main 6 days competition. Over the 4 days, there are endurance races for both men and women, sprint events, derny races, competition for young riders, and paracycling. So even when one race finishes, there is usually another one already getting started. I was racing there too, as part of the women's endurance program. And unfortunately, during the race before my last marathon, I crashed and I wasn't able to continue racing. It was actually my last event as an endurance rider, so definitely not the ending I had imagined. While my race weekend was already over, the racing obviously continued. Oscar had a pretty good time in Bremen, winning several of the side races including team elimination and giant sprint. And having my Insta360 on his bike gave us the chance to see some of the racing from a completely different perspective. Riders are constantly moving, accelerating, changing position, and preparing for the next sprint. And because everything happened inside the same arena, you're never really far away from the action. After the 4 days, everything came down to the final night. The men competition, with Simone Consonni and Michele Scartezzini taking the overall victory for Italy. They made the final move with just 27 laps to go in the final marathon and secured the win in the final sprint. The women had their own competition through the event, with Franziska Brauße and Romy Kasper taking the overall victory. And alongside the endurance riders, the sprinters are their own 4 days competition as well, with Alessa-Catriona Pröpster and Förstemann taking the overall sprint title. That's what a 6 days in Bremen looks like from the inside. 4 days of racing, completely different disciplines, a lot of noise, and an atmosphere that is difficult to recreate anywhere else. And next year, Bremen will celebrate the 60th edition. Maybe I'll see you there.
Was für ein unglaublich spannendes Finale. Das wird nicht besser, wenn ihr stehen lässt. Ein Bierbuschen. Wie kann man nur mit Bier so umgehen? Sebastian von Lütgen.